Daniel here, 395 Junkie. It is Thursday afternoon and we are off to another adventure up in the Big Bear area.
Let's go. Let's roll. It's your turn. I'm about to take you there. I'm lightning like Steve McQueen. I'm in the fast lane when the light turns green. And I built tough, I ain't nothing but grit. Cause I made rugged blood, sweat, and spit. Yeah, like a horse I fly. Better push yourself in for a bumpy ride. I like to play hard, but I work harder. And I weather the storm cause I'm built stronger. I was born to run. I was built to last. I was made for speed, cause I was born fast. Born to run, born to ride. Keep on flying till my hands touch the sky. Born to be wild and free. Keep on going, yeah, there's no stopping me. I was born for this. I was born for this.
This weekend, what we're doing, there's a non-profit organization. I think they're a non-profit, but a great group called American Adventurist. They are a organization that puts together like 3 or 4 meetups a year. They got a great little forum on their website. You know, they do a lot of good for the community and giving back. And this is what they call their mountain rendezvous, and it's up in Big Bear. It's at the Boy Scout camp over there by Jenks Lake, and it's from today, Thursday, all the way through Sunday. And we actually went to their desert rendezvous a couple of years back and had such a great time, met great people, that since this is so close to home, we thought we'd go up there as well and check it out. But the weekend's going to be not a whole lot of action, not a whole lot of drone video. You know, it's going to be a little different than most of my videos. I'll just kind of be documenting what this group is like. So if it's something that you guys find interesting, I would encourage you guys to become a member. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to become a member. These events do cost money. But it's a great community of, you know, like-minded folks that, you know, you can learn a lot from, which I've learned a lot from, and a lot of guys that have been doing this for many, many decades. In any case, I am on my way there right now. It says about an hour and 20 minutes because, of course, in Southern California, there's always traffic. So, gassed up, packed up, and we will catch you guys up at the event. Alright, so we made it here to camp. We are just on the outskirts of Big Bear, right by an area called Jenks Lake. The capacity right now, there's probably about 25 rigs here, 30 rigs, and they're expecting like over 100. So if everybody shows up, we're going to have some close quarters, which is fine because everybody here is real easy to get along with. And like I said, it should be a fairly easy, calm night. Can't wait for Goose to come up here tomorrow. Let me walk around and show you guys what the American Adventurist is all about. As you can see, there's all types of different types of rigs. You've got what appears to be some sort of converted ambulance here. You got Taco here, got a bunch of Jeeps, you got a Hummer H1 up here, which I believe this guy came to one of the previous events, so I'm sure we'll get a chance to meet with all these folks here over the next couple days. And lots of cool different rigs. You got people with rooftop tents, you got folks with regular ground tents, you got all kinds of different setups. Alright, so we had just finished walking around, talking to a bunch of different people, but it's getting late, and it's getting cold. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to throw down some food real quick. I'm going to do some elk and ground beef chili. I'm going to be cooking some brats, and we're going to make some chili dogs out of all this. And you know, when you go camping, it's doesn't always have to be healthy, and tonight is definitely not one of those nights. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to brown up the ground beef, I'm going to cook the elk, and then I'll start throwing in the, you know, the chili powder and the beans and the el pato, and just kind of let it all simmer and think about what it's done. So I got my partner here with me tonight. That sounds terrible. I'll be enjoying a cold beverage in the absence of my darling wife, Mama Goose. To all those that say I say it too much, I just don't care anymore. I'm gonna start cooking and browning the meat, and we will catch up with you guys. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You'll see what I'm doing step by step. Alright guys, so everything's on now. We cooked the brats. First thing we did was we browned the ground beef and we cooked the elk a little. And then I threw the brats on, got them nice and cooked, and now I added the beans, the el pato, the crushed tomatoes, and the chili powder. And now we're just going to let it sit here for about probably 20 minutes or so and get nice and cooked and warm and thicken up. And then we will toast our buns, and before you know it, we are eating some chili brats. So hang in there, we're almost done. Alright, so note to self, the fire pit is having a tough time staying lit on just one of the 1 pound propane tanks. It's all, it's freezing up at the regulator, so I do have the 20 pound, there it goes. I do have the 20 pound regulator over there, or the 20 pound propane tank, but I was going to wait for Mama Goose to get here before we start tapping into that, because I don't know how long these things last, but extra spicy. Mama Goose is not going to miss this. She's not a big fan of spicy food, but I'm going to eat this up, go hang out with some friends of mine up there that are sitting by another fire that's apparently doing a lot better than mine. And I will catch up with you guys in the morning.
Say, hey, how's everybody doing here this afternoon?
Good.
Great.
I'm Dave Bennett. We started this about 10 years ago. American Adventurist, the Rendezvous events. It started here in California. This is our 10th annual Mountain Rendezvous, so I want to start off by saying thank you to all of you for believing in what we do and coming on out here. Thank you. One of the things that we're passionate about doing here at American Adventurist is making sure that people that travel with us, friends and family, have certain baseline of knowledge and knowing certain things. Earlier today, we covered tread lightly and the tread principles and packing out what you pack in, because we can't go out there and be crazy and just trash areas. So it's important that we know that to begin with. Start out, number one, the survival mindset. What do you do when Murphy shows up? You may become stranded or have to shelter in place. What happens, have you thought it through, second and third order effects when your fabulous overland vehicle dies? What if you have to walk out? Now, I will preface this by saying we always, in the SAR world, we always tell people, please, please, for Pete's sake, stay with your vehicle. Have you heard that before?
Yep.
What kind of shoes are you wearing when you go out? I see some scurry stuff on the gram. I see people out wheeling in flip-flops. Plan as if no one is coming. Be prepared to self-rescue. The key to the survival mindset, so read along with me, it's a conscious decision to continue going no matter what. You're not going to quit, because if you quit, you will die. What happens when you lay down and go to sleep hypothermic?
You don't die.
Hello? Hello? Bad call. Comfort-based decisions will get you killed in a survival situation. The 3 rules, the rule of threes. 3 minutes without air. All right? 3 hours exposed to the elements. 3 days without water. 3 weeks without food. Thanks for coming. This ends my period of instruction. And now, where's the beer?
All right, guys, so tonight, first of all, Mama Goose got here. Say hi, Goose.
Hi.
She just finished work. It's Friday evening. Tonight we are going to be doing some shrimp fried rice. Mama Goose is sitting by her fire pit. Burn ban's in effect, but $3.95 Junkie finally broke down and bought one of these campfires in a pot or can. I don't know what they call it, but it's basically a propane fire and it's better than nothing. So, all right, guys. So we're gonna get the shrimp on here. Mama Goose is cutting up the onion. All right. Put a tablespoon of butter in here, only because that's what they do when you go to the Taipon grill, and it always tastes good.
It's not Taipon.
Taipon. Oh.
Hey, Jerry.
Yep.
Did you bring that yummy alcohol?
I might have some.
What was it again?
Well, I have some other yummy alcohol.
Got popping shrimp over here. Look at those, are fattening up nice here.
Did you take the tails off?
Nuh-uh.
Aw.
So I'll put the onion right in the middle. That's enough. Well, yeah, that's good. And maybe just like, I don't know if we do all of it. There we go. Secret seasoning. Not too much, because we saw the fried rice seasoning coming.
Yeah, but it's just seasoning. You just gotta use it. But
all right, so now that the veggies and the shrimp's all cooked, just put the rice on here. We'll add a little bit of butter and oil so it doesn't stick while it finishes warming up. And then we'll take it, then we have to add the fried rice seasoning in here. We could actually do that now, dear.
well, I made it at home. But I made
Alright, so now that this is done, we're going to pull this off and we're going to cook the eggs. Alright guys, so we just cleaned up the scuttle. We are just going to cook the eggs here. And once the eggs are cooked, we're going to throw everything back on there with some soy sauce. And it is time to eat. A little salt and pepper. Alright, eggs are done. Add some soy sauce. Alright guys, so we are just about done. I am gonna serve this up and we will meet you guys over by the campfire and we'll let you know how it tastes.
This is delicious.
So Jerry approves of it. Mama Goose, what do you think? Amazing. And we are sitting by our little make-believe, well, it's not a make-believe campfire, it's a real, it's kind of a real campfire.
It's a real propane fire.
Yeah, it's a real fake fire. It's not really a campfire. But we're going to dig into this. We are going to eat dinner and enjoy the evening and hang out and maybe have another cold beverage or two. And we've got a special breakfast in the morning. It's not really a special breakfast, but we are cooking it on a different type of scuttle. And we'll explain more to you guys in the morning. So, chorizo burritos, everybody?
Absolutely.
All right. We'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, it is breakfast time and we get to use Jerry's new naked scuttle. So we're going to cook, actually the fact that we have this, we can use both scuttles and everything will cook pretty quick. So today we're just doing chorizo burritos. Well, that sun comes out, it starts warming up nice.
Yeah, it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless they're using high heat. Obviously, yeah, it's a good experience.
Oh boy, danger. We've seen this play out before.
I've seen it too.
So hard.
And I love the series that they are.
Get the blue ones, Daniel.
Alright guys, so we just added the hash browns onto the chorizo after it cooked for a little bit. And now we're just going to let it sit here and kind of cook a little bit more while I cook the eggs over on this one. Wow. I don't know, Jer. This is growing on me.
I know.
because I'm not afraid to, like, with this one, I'm always so, like, oh, I don't want to use, you know, metal on it.
But, you know, there's a solution to metal spatulas.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see yours right now. If you hold it up, right here, if these were rounded, they won't scratch the seasoning.
Huh.
But because they're square, they will dig in. So you might want to put a grinder to those.
Yeah, transfer the
And the cheese.
And I know if I build the ultimate one, it's going to be $40.
All right, burrito number 1 is done, and it's going to King Jerry. You can let us know how it tastes on the new Naked Scottle.
I sure will.
I like this a lot. I really do. I was a little skeptical until I used it. But it's like cooking on a pan, where that is more like cooking on cast iron.
Right.
I'm not sure if I had this, I don't think I would allow it to season. I would treat it as a pan.
As a steel pan.
Yep.
You know, I don't think you need any hot sauce in here. This is like too good.
Yeah. Overcook your egg here?
No.
Don't
Just
overcook
right.
it? Oh, just right. Shit.
I see now why you have him around. Good job.
Uh-huh. He's a keeper.
All right, so breakfast is just about done, and I've been telling Jerry this steel scottle is amazing. So they're both steel, but this one being unseasoned, I think I might have a new favorite. And this is super easy to clean. I mean, they're both easy to clean, but I'm really liking this. I might have to hang on to this one for another year or two and report back to you, Jared.
You might have to.
Yep. All right, so I actually had a couple requests in the past on the best way of cleaning a scottle, and I've shown in previous videos, but I thought I'd hit it up again one more time. And it's really simple. Basically, what you're going to do is get all the, the low-hanging fruit. Just kind of wipe it all away. Add just a little bit of water. And the water will just kind of help break it all down. And I just use one of these Lodge scrapers that people buy for their Dutch oven. And you can see it just comes right up. Doesn't take long at all. And the key is using this Buzzy Wax. If you guys get this new scottle, use this Buzzy Wax, because that's what I think is helping lift all of this off here without too much trouble. That and the steam helps a bunch.
Let me know how many you got so we don't have 15 and people start taking the other one. Okay, but here's the problem. Here's the problem.
And with this steel pan, what I'm going to do is, because we're not too concerned with the seasoning that's already on it, I might hit it real quick with a little bit of a brush, and just get all the fine particles. Because again, this scottle, if I was to get it and use it every day, I would treat it like a pan, and I wouldn't be afraid of using metal utensils on it or a spatula or anything like that. So now that we've got that scraped off, we're going to wipe it down, get it nice and dry.
If they're good, I don't want deadness.
And then finish it off with a light coat of any type of oil would work, flaxseed, olive oil, veggie oil, and then just kind of spread it out like this. And you're ready for your next meal. Okay, so this is what American Adventurist looks like, their event on the last night. They do a cooking competition where generally when you're allowed to have fires, you'll see Dutch ovens all the way around the fire. You'll see smokers and barbecues and everything else. But with the fire ban in effect right now, we're kind of improvising the best we can so that everybody can prepare as much as they can at the house and then come up here and finish it. So what you see behind me right now is everybody in the cooking competition that is going for the #1 spot, which gives you an extra raffle ticket, which we'll have a huge raffle tomorrow. I'll do some video of that then. But tonight, you'll see everybody cooking here. We'll be eating in no time, and 395 Junkie's going to be making some churros on the scottle. So I'll start cooking all that after I eat, while everybody else is eating, so that as everybody finishes eating, they can get a warm churro. So we're going to get going here in a little bit. I'll show you what the process is, but I've already made the churro batter, and on my website you guys can get the recipe to the churro batter and how to make the churros. It's pretty simple.
So the prizes, sponsored by Tembo Tusk today, this competition. Nice. We have the wine bladders from Tembo Tusk. Nice. They've got goose gear cutting boards, and they've got some American Adventurist koozies full of some special stuff. Thanks, guys. Thank you for supporting what we're doing here. Thank you for supporting Camp Talkits and the Long Beach Council and Scouting. Thank you to the companies listed here that made all of this stuff possible for you and for the kids, because at the end of the day, this community was founded based on family. We're all one big family. Families, kids, dogs. Because if we're not traveling right, if we're not responsible, if we're not treading lightly, if we're not doing these things right, it's these future generations that suffer. So are we going to leave any trash behind when we leave? No. How about the trash cans that might be out there? Are those trash cans or ash cans? Ash cans. They're ash cans. And I hope to see you again at one of our events later. 9